What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Atlas, and you have to excuse the appearance. I look better when I left out, but whatever. And just so you know, this is not poop or vomit. It's gold paint. You can't tell, but it's gold paint. Anyway, and I'm gonna be eating while I do this video as well. Hopefully, my sound on my laptop today is cool, and yeah. So let's just get right into it. So I'm going to be speaking on the whole stud for stud issue. I've done it before, but I want to talk about it again. So it's going to be a video response to Brainwashed, stud on stud. Alright, my feelings on it, and then I'll get to what was discussed. My feelings on it is, I really don't care. I don't see what the problem is. It shouldn't be a problem. Why are you so caught up in your labels that you can't be happy? So say, for instance, you meet a femme, you know, she's cool, whatever. But then you meet a stud, and they're like everything you thought of, you've ever wanted, just everything. Only thing that changes is their label. So you're gonna pass that up because of what the label is? I don't dig it too tough. I feel like, do you, be you. You know, hopefully my sound is right. I have to keep saying it because my sound was messed up yesterday, day before yesterday. And no, my chicken is not burnt. It's barbecue chicken. I mean, not barbecue, buffalo. But I don't like my stuff real saucy, and I need my skin crispy or I will not eat it. I know that's off subject. Now back on subject. But I feel like, do you? You know, I don't see what the big deal is. What's the problem? You're still two women. If you have that whole warp thing in your mind where you're like, oh no, that's nasty, something's wrong with you. You know, there's something in particular wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with stud on stud. And I just feel like we already have enough discrimination outside of our community than to still have, sorry, a little spice getting to the back of my throat. So, we already have enough discrimination outside of our community. Why would you still have discrimination within? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. How is it so nasty? And I saw the original video, I guess, that prompted this video, then another video, whatever. I saw the original where the girl or the stud was like, well, what about you touch me not studs? You two, how are y'all supposed to have sex? Who says they're touch me not? Like, you're generalizing. You're putting everybody in one box. You're putting everybody in one neat little box, and you guys already know how I feel about it. Don't put me in a box. I'm going to do me. I'm going to do whatever. I don't have this set frame of mind of, well, I'm a stud, which I'm not, whatever. I'm a stud, so I can only be with femmes. And, like Sarkaz said, and like, I'm sorry, I don't want to, like, say your name wrong. Six Color Forever. I'm sorry, I'll put the correct name up because I don't want to, like, say nothing wrong. But so you're walking down the street and you're a stud and a femme. From the outside world, you look like a straight couple. And I can say in my relationship, in essence, we look like a straight couple, but I didn't get into this relationship because of some warped sense of things. I didn't do that. That was the person. It was the person. It had nothing to do with femininity or anything like that. Whatever. But, like, you're portraying the straightness, but in fact, you're still two women. Two studs are in fact two women. So in my opinion, I feel like you're taking it like you're really into the clothes. Or you feel like someone always has to take a quote-unquote back seat to someone, or someone has to be dominant and submissive, and you know that may be the case, but guess what? excuse me, guess what? That can switch up. You know, one day, hey, I'm going to be dominant, you're going to be submissive. Not to say that it's planned, but it may happen that way. And then the next day, guess what? It's flipped. You know what I mean? I'm submissive. So what? You know, what's the problem? I don't understand. I don't get the whole issue. And it's just, it makes no sense to me. It makes absolutely, positively no sense to me. And also, you are right, because before you even said it out your mouth, I said it in my head about that whole stud and femme thing. It's mostly with the Hispanic and black, because I noticed that a lot, and I never cringe or anything like that. I'm just like, if they're cute together, they're cute together. I'm looking at the people themselves, but I noticed that white or Caucasian, they have no problems. Oh, I'm going to be a butch and a butch. So what? This is who I love. This is who I want to be with. So, in that sense, they got something right. And some of these people in our community, I mean, African American, Latino, or whatever the case may be, or in our community as a whole, in our gay community as a whole, have a real warped sense of reality, and I want them to get on it. Get on it. Get on the rail. You know, you're going to miss out by putting yourself in a box. You're going to miss out by putting others in a box. Get out the box. Stop labeling yourself. Do you. Don't get so caught up in that. So, in conclusion, I really touched on everything. But, in conclusion, if somebody, all you stud for stud out there, if you want to be in your stud for stud relationship, as said, if you want to be in your stud for stud relationship, don't be afraid. You go out with your stud, if that's the label you all putting on yourselves. You go out with your stud. You hold your stud's hand. You kiss your stud in public. You hug up all up on them, because guess what? What these other closed-minded individuals are saying is not important. You do you. Because love is beautiful. So you do you. And you be your stud on stud. You do your thing. And touch on that too. Femme for femme. Why is it? I still want to answer that question, because I don't have the answer. I still want to answer to it. Why is it acceptable for it to be femme for femme, or femme on femme, but it's not acceptable for stud on stud? And if you want to put the stud on stud in the male aspect, so that means you have something against gay men as well. Think on that. So you have a problem with certain people who are unlike you. But as I said before, we already have enough discrimination in our community. Why must you add on to it? Why? I don't care. I personally don't care who you are. Do you? You be happy. Femme for femme, stud for stud, stud and femme. No labels all the way for me. Do you? Why would you put yourself in a box? You're already in a box. Come out of your box. And like my channel says, don't be afraid to think. So on that note, my name is Atlas, and this is Don't Be Afraid to Think TV, and I'm out. And I'm going to finish my chicken.